about, my darling?
Hey, I actually wasn't really reading. I was just remembering Anna, actually. Remember Anna that we did work with?
She's just got the most amazing blueprint. Do you remember when she met us?
Yeah, she was sort of had this concept but didn't quite know how to pull it together like a lot of people.
But it's crazy, you know, when I explain to people what a blueprint is, they just actually do not get what it is. And it's like it intimidates them in the beginning, but once they actually get it and there's a blueprint designed, like with Anna, I mean...
I know, and it's fascinating. Even the first time that she pitched that, you know, she went from explaining her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps into actually putting it into a visual representation of that with a really cool motive that like came straight from her heart, and suddenly people just got it.
But that's what a blueprint is. You know, how many times have you been at a networking event and a person come up to you and say, hey, what do you do? I mean, honestly, and what I see the blueprint does, it just...
I don't go to networking events.
You don't go to networking. But let's say you should be going to a networking event. If people ask you, what do you do? Can you imagine you have to now try and explain to them, you have this company, this company, this company, you have these products, these services, this is what you can do for people. The blueprint is one picture, and that one picture explains everything. But have you found that some people initially, when they come into our universe, go, there's no way that I can put everything that I do into one blueprint?
Yeah, well, Anna was very much like that.
Yeah.
So Anna sort of said, you know, she can't put everything into one blueprint, but it's literally the key part of the technology that she has that now is so easy to explain to people, because when she shows them that picture, they go, oh, I get it. I can understand you for the first time.
And look what has happened to her since. Isn't that just remarkable?
Yeah, I mean, well, she's been travelling in the last month to Europe and the Middle East and into Africa. In fact, actually talking and being invited to go and talk about her business and what she does.
She just won an award for this blueprint. She can actually walk in. I mean, she trademarked the thing and everything, but she could walk in now and go, hey, I'm Anna, business founder and owner of an award-winning blueprint. I mean, her rates and opportunities.
Well, her rates have gone up. She said they've gone up. So essentially, she said that she's gone up 1,200% since she started using this blueprint, which has only been a couple of years in terms of her income and everything like that.
That's unheard of. You know, when I usually get a new client coming into our universe and explain the concept of a blueprint to them, people do feel that, you know, they are competent, they have years and years of experience behind them, they have all these products and services that they give to people, and then it takes quite a lot of strategic conversation to sort of summarize that into one image that people will understand. But I find in the process of talking them through this, they get so much clarity about their umbrella brand and what they want to call this blueprint, and how when a person visually look at it, they'll just get it. And then when it pops out on the other side, you do not only sit with a visual representation of what you've basically have to offer to your clients, but you have so much clarity. And I feel with Anna, it's the clarity of talking through the process to get to a blueprint that actually made her go, I didn't see that opportunity before, I didn't see that opportunity before, I didn't see that one. And now she's just skyrocketing. Does my heart well to see it.
What happens with most people is the same as what happened with that client Anna, is that until they have something as clear as a blueprint, they're unable to productize their business. So, you know, there's a lot of founders of companies at the moment that are living in their cars or back living with their mother because they're so focused on the end goal of making millions of dollars, whereas realistically the first step is to get a baseline. And that baseline, as you know, is what's going to pay for the power, what's going to put, you know, food and coffee on your table, and what's going to give you your weekly salary. And in any business, that's the first part of productization, is to make sure that you have a product that essentially rolls out the door and literally covers all your basic expenses. If you're a consultant, it could be a training course or something like that. But you know, if you're a tech company, it could simply be the first version of your app or whatever you're doing.
Yeah, but it's crazy now that you talk about people's baseline products, I look at, a time where people go through difficult times in their business. They're always focused on what's going to be my product, what's going to be my service. And I have found that people who's got a blueprint sort of have the mindset of, let's first look at the value proposition of what I'm going to offer. Then once I have a value proposition, then I'll think about product and services. And you know what? I blame the educational system for this mindset issue, because I think entrepreneurs has been taught, let's have an idea, let's package the idea, and then let's sell the idea. So products and services get established by default, whereas a blueprint really say, let's look first what I have to offer to the client, let's see what's my value proposition, and then let's go and look what's my baseline product. Is that what you're saying?
Well, absolutely. And I think I can make it as simple as like this coffee, because, if I'm a cafe, my baseline product is I sell coffee and tea.
Simple, right?
Right, it's simple. Maybe a few muffins, maybe a couple of sandwiches, right? That's my baseline. But then after I've secured that baseline, I can move to the next area, which is my stretch. And my stretch might be, wow, I can actually go into catering. I can start delivering coffees, teas, cakes and sandwiches to local businesses, homes, whatever, and I can run a catering business. And they realise maybe I get a driver to deliver, and suddenly they've got a stretch product, which it might be in their reach, but it's out of their grasp. And then from there, they can actually move to the grand slam, which is, I've got a brand now, I've got a lot of people coming, everybody wants my cafe, I need to expand. Maybe I get other sites, maybe I franchise, or maybe I do something like that. The issue is for entrepreneurs that they focus on the grand slam and go broke trying to hit that and not have a baseline.
There's nothing wrong with starry eyes, but you do need that baseline. I mean, that's something that Anna did fantastic. She just had that blueprint, had the value proposition, then out of that, as an expression of, came a brilliant baseline, like you said, the coffee that the cafe serve. Then came the stretch products and services. She's quickly going for Grand Slam now.
Well, she's very close to Grand Slam.
Flying, yeah.
So what would you think is happening sort of now around the world? If you took a macro on entrepreneurs at the moment and productization, what do you think's going on?
Well, I think a lot of people are just creating products and services for the sake of product and services, and I blame some of media and social media for it, because there's always this next thing,
Everybody's got a chat GPT product,
It's
or
this and then it's that, and then so the
drives me crazy.
Yeah, is like they're going, okay, now I'm going to do this. Oh no, but that seemed to work, so I'm going to do that. And so if you have a blueprint, if you have a value proposition, and that value proposition is actually an expression of who you are, then the products and services simply becomes another expression of who you are. But people are not that internally focused. I see this happening worldwide. People are just looking for the next best thing. They're not aligning.
They react all the time.
They're not proactive. They're not strategic. They don't go and sit and say, let me look first at what's my message to the world. That's what Anna
Who do
did.
I want to be?
Who do I want to be? That's what Anna did. She said, who do I want to be? What's my message to the world? Now that I know my message to the world, I'm actually going to put that message in a brand. And from that brand is going to come products and services. It's so far removed from what that person and that person and that person is doing. You cannot deviate from your own fingerprint if you put products and services together. But people, I'll say they're too market sensitive. They're too reactive to the market, as opposed to deeply going in, understanding who they are, and then creating businesses and products and services that's an expression of it. And I think that's about Anna, something that I find so inspiring. As she goes along, she gets more and more comfortable with who she is, and the more she's doing it and the more products and services she creates out of it, the more people and businesses and opportunities are just attracted to her like crazy.
Yeah, law of attraction 101, right? Is that if you are following your own heart, then you're putting out an authentic signal in the world, and then that's going to attract people to you because you're building a garden. When you build a garden, butterflies come. But most people are out there in the world with a net just trying to catch butterflies. And when they do that, they kill the butterfly half the time anyway. So that's what we're seeing globally at the moment. And I think, quite honestly, a lot of people should look hard at their products and services and say, are those products and services an extension of who I am and what I want my message to be to the world? Or are they just because I had some harebrained scheme that I thought people would buy?
So this is awesome. I think me and you should put this in an infographic and go and create more Annas out there. So step 1, blueprint. You need a robust blueprint for your business that showcases your value proposition in one image to people. From there,
step 2, you need to focus on your baseline strategy, then your stretch strategy, which is essentially your baseline might be selling coffee, your stretch strategy might be moving into catering, and then only look at your grand slam, which is franchising the new Costa coffee or, whatever cafe that you've got. And thirdly?
Well, the thing is, once you've done all that, then you're actually ready to speak to a specific market, to a specific problem. And Bob's your uncle, so I think we've
Bob's never been my uncle. My uncle's name was Kevin. No, exactly right. Who knows these days?